And this, ladies and gentlemen, is what Jesse Norris looks like without makeup. You guys, I had probably one of the best nights of my life last night. I got to meet the former lead singer of Skid Row, Sebastian Bach. He came to Cincinnati at the Bogarts Theater for a show, and that was my first rock concert I've been to, and it was unreal. When I found out he was coming to Cincinnati, I immediately got tickets because he hasn't been to Cincinnati in 30 years because the last time he was there was when he was still with Skid Row. So I took my dad because I know that rock concerts can be kind of crazy, and you got like the drunk people and the high people and the just flat out weird people that really don't know what state of mind they're in. And my dad, he liked Sebastian Bach too. So I'm glad he was my date for the night. We had a lot of fun. So pretty much this video is gonna be like another story time video, I guess. I want to tell you guys, I want to share with you how it was, because it was so surreal. I still can't believe that that night happened, because I went all throughout today. Like I woke up at like 10 o'clock because we didn't get home till 2. I woke up today and I was like, last night didn't happen. It didn't happen. It just didn't happen. It was that crazy, and it was that much fun. Okay, so the night started off with Santa Cruz opening up for him. They were a band from Finland, and they were all really fun to watch. They were super entertaining, and they can rock out, and their sound was heavy metal, but they were just fun. It wasn't like just your typical like, I'm gonna watch these guys like flip their hair and like wail out on the guitar. No, they were sharp, and they were just so much fun. Like their hair flips were all synchronized, and they got like certain beats of the songs down all together. It was just really fun to watch them. They're very good, and I want to see them again. But yeah, so they opened up for Sebastian. When he came on the stage, I lost it. I sounded like a little fangirl screaming at a One Direction concert. He sang just as good as he did when he was 25, and he looks the same, honestly. He looks like he hasn't even aged. His hair's still long and it's shiny, and his smile is as cute as ever, and he is just so spectacular. That he did a spectacular job. There was like a couple times I thought I was just gonna like fall down and have a seizure because it was so loud in there and I was screaming so much. I'm like, I need ventilation. Like the weed aroma and the beer aroma was starting to get in my head, and I was just like, oh man, it's just too much in here. It was worth it. It was so worth it. I bought a VIP ticket package, and so I got a chance to meet him. I made a couple friends while we were waiting around. Like there was this guy who was sitting next to me and like a couple ladies who were standing around, and we all just started talking, and it was really fun. I got a chance to meet some pretty cool people. Once he was all ready to go, we all start making our way out the back door, and we lined outside of his tour bus, and we went in groups of 4, and I think like the first group that went in, they took like over 30 minutes. They were just sitting in the tour bus talking with Sebastian, so it took us a while because we were the third group. Once it was our turn, I was so nervous. I didn't know how to. I've never met a famous person before, so I don't know how to like approach the situation. Everybody like walks in front of me because I was just like, you guys go. So everybody walks in front of me, and it was just Sebastian, and it was just his wife in the trailer. I thought it was going to be the rest of the band, but it was just those two. And may I say, Sebastian's wife is stunning gorgeous, and she was super sweet too. So we get on the tour bus, and there he is. He's all, fresh and clean. He just washed his hair. And he's just smiling away, and I look like probably the biggest doofus. Everybody in front of me were just like, hey man, like great show, and they're like shaking his hand and high-fiving him, and I just go straight for the hug. I just give him this big old bear hug, and I'm just cheesing like a dork. Once we pretty much said our hellos, he goes, sit down, and like the entire time Sebastian was talking, he was just, everybody with us, they were just like, listening intently and, engaging in conversation, and this is me the entire time. I could not get over the fact that I was in the presence of a rock god. Once we were in there for like 10 minutes, I kind of like cooled off a little bit. I was like, okay, like he's a real person. You could talk to him like a normal person, Jess. Be cool. So when he asked me what my name was, I'm like, my name's Jessie. And he goes, he immediately started singing Jessie's Girl by Rick Springfield. I just was like, if I had $1 for every time someone did that, and he just gave me a high five. Oh, he's so cute. But yeah, he signed this little poster for me, Jessie. And he spelled my name right with the I-E, not E. I'm not a boy. He said, hey Jessie, thank you for 30 years of rock and roll. Man, I wish I could talk to him all the time, because he was seriously such a fun guy to talk to, and he is hilarious, and he's just so cool. He goes, you know, I don't want you to pay a bunch of money just to stand here, take a picture with me, and have me sign something, and then you leave. No, if you want to meet me, then I want to meet you. And that's what I really appreciated a lot about him, because he really does care about us. And he's been doing this for years, and he still like loves all of his fans, no matter what age. Like, I'm only 20, you know. I had people in there yelling at me, like, how old are you? You know, how long have you liked Sebastian Bach? I'm like, okay, I'm sorry, I wasn't born 30 years ago. Like, geez, let's all get along here. Other than that, he was just such a cool guy. And I am so glad that I did this and that I got an opportunity to meet him. His wife took a few pictures for us, and we took, you know, cool ones and like, you know, normal ones. And then I just turned it on like, can I touch your hair? And he's just like, yeah, sure, it's real. I use Moroccan oil in it. And he gives me his hair, and I'm like, okay. Then I realized, Jess, that's not something a normal person should do. But he was cool with it, so yeah. We all gave him hugs goodbye, and his wife just told me how sweet I was. And that's pretty much how it ended. But yeah, Sebastian Bach, if you're watching this video, you are awesome, and you were super cool. And I hope that in 30 years, I can rock hard just as much as you can. You were really amazing, and you're a lot of fun. Alright guys, I guess that's it for this video. I guess I just... I had so much fun. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. I'll see you guys later.